guys, so if you're watching this video, that means you're interested in helping out with Project Linus. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to cut the fabric for a tie blanket. So before we get started, a little bit of information about the organization. Project Linus is a non-profit organization dedicated to making homemade blankets for children who are either seriously ill, traumatized, or otherwise in need. So at Wright State, we work with a chapter from Miami and Montgomery counties, and our blankets go to either Dayton Children's Hospitals or surrounding shelters. So now that you know a little bit about the organization, we can talk a little bit about what you're going to need before you get started. So the first thing you're going to need is fabric. At Wright State, we use fabric that is 1.5 yards by 2 yards. That might vary depending on specifically who you're making blankets for. Next, you're going to need either fabric scissors or a rotary cutter. I guess you could use regular scissors, it just might be a little bit more difficult. Also, I will be using a rotary cutter and cutting mat because we're trying to make it as even as possible. But I understand not everyone has those materials, so if you're using just scissors and just kind of estimating, that should work as well. But just try and make sure that you're doing this as neatly as possible because we want to make the nicest blankets we can for those kids. So the first thing you're going to need to do is cut off the selvage. This is the top and the bottom of the fabric when it was manufactured. So you can identify that by the white strip on one end and the side parallel to that. We're just doing this to clean it up and make it look a little bit nicer. So once you cut off your selvage, you'll want to cut 3" by 3" squares from all 4 corners. Instead of having rounded edges, this will just make it easier to maintain a regular shape, making it clear where the corners are. It'll also help you to keep a consistent fringe length when you're cutting the fringes later. So after you have your 3" by 3" squares from all 4 corners, you'll want to cut your fringes. So here's a close-up showing you that you want them to be about 1 inch wide and 3 inches long. This will just make it easier to cut them later. And as shown here, you'll want to be cutting the fringes all the way around. So for those of you not at Wright State, after that you just tie each adjacent fringe and you'll have your blanket. But remember, Wright State people, we're just going to wait until our blanket making marathon in the spring. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you whether you're at Wright State or not. If you have any ideas to make this video better, please shoot them in the comments. Other than that, keep doing good things.
I can change the world with my own 2 hands, make it a better place with my